Alright, hey everyone, toshiibeats here, and today I'm driving Jesse's Jetta from Fast and the Furious. Now, if you're like me, you are a pretty curious person like Jesse. When you saw a car, you always wanted to know what you could do to it, what you could do to make it better, how you could make it actually stand out in a crowd. And luckily enough, like I said, I'm able to drive Jesse's Jetta, which is something that's actually very cool to me because of how the thing is designed, the type of person he was, and what he was about in the movie. Did he make some mistakes? Yes.
Too soon, Junior.
But today we're not going to make any. We're going to take this thing to the runway. We're going to see what it's actually about in the 0 to 60, take it to the canyons, drive it around, and see if it's actually nice to drive Jesse's car. First off, I got to say though, this thing sounds nice. Let's see if we can get this thing on the line. All right, brakes. They're actually there. There is a caliper on the front wheels this time, so I should be able to stop. Okay. 69 in second. Not bad. Honestly, for a regular little street car, this isn't bad. Sounds good, looks good, drives decently. Brakes are a little noisy, but it drives. One more rip. Oh yeah, you'd really have to be in it to really get this car going. This would definitely be a momentum car, but like I said, a good little street car just for having some quick fun in it. Almost want to say I can see why he lost the Tran, because like, yo,
Oh God!
you definitely needed the Nas to make this thing go a little bit faster. Would not be doing drag races in this. Yeah, but honestly, like, getting up power, everything feels good and linear. The car is really smooth to get around. Yeah, like, okay, all right. If somebody wanted a nice, actual street sporty car to get around in, this would be pretty nice. Like I said, it's not the fastest thing in the world going uphill. Foot to the floor, top of the RPMs. Took forever to make it to 60. But just driving around town, cruising in this feels pretty solid. Even in the canyons up here, it's turning great. A little bouncy, you can kind of see it. But for the most part, no, this is pretty nice. It's a better canyon car than it is a street car with the amount of power that it has. Once you can find a good rhythm with this thing, you can get it going through these turns really good. And because the power is linear, there isn't a bunch of torque steer or anything to try to make the car go off-road. No, it's all very predictable here. Yeah, I'm actually smiling driving this thing. Like, this is going through this very well. Like, almost too good. It takes speed bumps good. Like, I'm very impressed with this. With the lack of speed, you have to be in it to make this car move. I get it. It's a momentum car. But when it's moving, it doesn't feel bad, which makes you want to keep kind of staying in it. So it's definitely doing its job as being something that makes you actually want to drive it. And because of how the power is set up, this is something you can really just like give it your all without feeling like you're probably overdoing it for the car. You know what I mean? Like stepping outside of your skill level. Like, no, this car is going to keep you very much so in a safe space. Even with regular street tires, I haven't made any adjustments to this car when I put it out of the pits other than adding a full tank of gas, which I could definitely go through in this thing. This is, I can't say anything bad about it. I hate to be at this point in the review and already saying I don't have anything bad to say, but in reality, I don't. It's so easy to drive. Everything just falls into place when you're trying to drive this car. You actually have time to think between gears because it's not trying to rocket you down the street. Yeah, that Ferrari's super fast. It kind of broke me a little because that thing was actually super fast. This, super chill. Here it is, back straight. Like I said, just rolling in the power. It's so linear. Like it's not gonna be anything to surprise you really. But like I always say, 100 is 100. And it gets there, it just takes a minute. Like I said, brakes are decent. It is nothing to write home about in the speed department, but in everything else, I'd be pretty happy to own this Jetta. And it just grips. Like, these are regular street tires. I didn't even check the name on the side of the tires. I'll do a little bit and you can see what they are. But for the most part, when you're in your settings in the pits and you're trying to change stuff, it's just street tires. There's nothing else. But this thing honestly grips and stays planted around the island better than a lot more expensive cars. And the sound. What is this VR6? I think I'm saying it right. You can actually look under the hood of this car and see the engine nameplate on the thing. I want to get out of this. Not in the sense that like this is a bad spot to be, but like I keep trying to tell myself this isn't a crazy car, but to me it's one of the most iconic ones, especially from the first movie. Like that first movie when it came out, if you're like me, you saw it when it came out, and seeing everything go down on screen for the first time felt like a magical experience, especially when you're seeing a bunch of different tuner cars, people doing the races, people actually out there driving the cars the way a lot of us would probably want to, right? I mean, not the stealing from trucks or anything, not that part, but like actually getting out, building cars, and enjoying them the way they should be. Besides reliving memory lane over here, thinking about the Fast and the Furious franchise and driving a really solid little Volkswagen. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I need to share this with you. You need to drive this car. The link is in the description as always. You just have to drive this thing. Like I said, it's more about how much of a well-done package it is than it just being a one-trick pony. All right, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I've pretty much getting to that point where I've almost done a lap around the island again. So, you know what I like to say. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next car. I'm going to keep enjoying Jesse's little Jetta here because, like I said, perfect daily, right amount of tuner look, right sound. It's a manual. It's everything you really want, especially if you're not a power hog. All right, everyone.